What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great 2020. So this is a very important month. So the 17th of this month is the 20th anniversary of the turntablist transcription methodology. I want to give a big shout out to all the supporters out there, all the subscribers, everybody that's helped, take this project off the ground over the past 20 years. I want to give a big shout out to everybody. So now we're going to be giving back. So now we're going to be creating the first battle that's a non-subjective battle, an objective battle. Because, I'm a battle DJ myself. I'm a turntablist, and, I'm in battles from time to time. And, what happens is judges judge the battle, and, it's based on their personal opinion about what somebody thinks is great or what somebody thinks is dope. So this battle, we're going to be giving $500 for, this is the 20th anniversary of TTM. We're going to be giving $500 to the winner, whoever has the most styles. So this is a numeric styles battle. So basically the way this battle works out is that whoever can drop the most styles within their set, you'll have 7 minutes to drop as many styles as possible. Whoever can drop as many styles as they can in 7 minutes, if DJ A drops 40 different styles and combos and things like that, and DJ B drops 30, then DJ A obviously wins. So that's basically an objective battle, whereas battles in the past have always been subjective in that it might be 1 judge, 2 judges, 5 judges, 6 judges. The judges are creating numbers based on their own personal opinion. This battle is not going to be about personal opinions. This battle, the whole world is going to be able to judge. You're going to be able to judge. I'm going to be judging. And I'll have some, trained TTM judges like DJ Ivana and people that are literate in scratch notation, helping verify the scores. But on that note, what's going to happen is that every submission to this battle, everybody that submits their video, we're going to review the video and count all the styles that are in the set. So, somebody drops 10 styles and somebody else drops 20 styles, we'll write maybe the names of the styles and we'll have a style count. So every person that enters is going to have, you're going to be able to have a style count. There's going to be accountability because, one of the things that's a real big problem with a lot of the battles these days is that there's no accountability. So this is kind of like a state of the union of DJ scratch culture, because I am the president of the United Turntablist Guild, and with the United Turntablist Guild, we were created to basically fight for the rights of DJs, because we currently don't have unions or any rights whatsoever. No minimum wages, no types of health care. There's nothing in place for artists. One day I was walking down the street in Bed-Stuy, and I saw Jazzy J, just sweating in the hot sun, pushing some boxes. I was like, man, that's Jazzy J. This fool needs to be a millionaire. If Little Pump and all these people can be making millions and billions or whatever, some of that money could be directed to, the pioneers that helped create this $1 trillion industry. Because, I'm also a part of the Screen Actors Guild, and with SAG-AFTRA, they merged. The Screen Actors Guild and the American Film and Television Union, they merged. With that union, you've got Tom Cruise, people like that at the top that are making millions, and some of his money is still going to everybody else. It's getting dispersed, and everybody's paying their dues. Now with the United Turntablist Guild, we're not asking for dues or anything like that. But with this battle, we are going to be giving $500. So this is the first battle in the series of many battles. I first talked about this battle about 2 years ago, and 2 years ago I was saying that this is going to be a cycle, a 2-year battle. So this is the end of the 2-year cycle. So whoever wins this battle, they're going to be the champion for this 2-year cycle that is going to be ending in 2 months from now. So basically the submissions are going to be opening on February 22nd. And you can start submitting videos then, and we're going to be accepting videos all the way to April 22nd. So all the way to April 22nd, you'll be able to get your videos, and we'll have the flyers out, and you'll see that there. But yeah, this is for everybody, so you could be 10 years old, and if you are in your studio and you've been hating, and people are hating on your style, and in said battles and whatnot, but you know you got 100 styles and you can drop those 100 styles, you might win. So I was just in the battle, the Ortophon battle, the Skratch Nerds battle, and there was about maybe 200 or so applicants. So as we can see, this whole battle culture is growing very fast, very very big, and I'm not a millionaire. I'm just a regular cat. I'm a turntablist just like all y'all, and I'm coming out of my own pocket and giving back to the community. And we're gonna look at some statistics right now from other battles that are out there. Like we've got Red Bull, and Red Bull's I think they're worth $9.9 billion. $9.9 billion. That's Red Bull. And how much have they given back to the turntablist community financially, as far as money in the pockets of an actual turntablist? $0. And let's even talk about the Goldie Awards and net worth in general. So let me see what the net worth is of let's see. I'm gonna find the net worth. I'm gonna pull that up. Let's see, United Turntablist Guild. All right. So basically, what's gonna happen? Let's get into the details of this battle. So the battle is going to be this is a numeric style count battle. So over the next couple of years, we're gonna be sequentially releasing different battles, different juggle types of battles, and things like that. But this battle is a very specific one. This is just a numeric style count. So this is a battle to see who has the most styles in the world, because just like with the most recent battles that we've seen, there's a lot of great competition. And when you have 50, 100 people that are all at a really high level, even let's say 20 people that are a really high level, or even 100, it becomes very subjective when a judge is like, I like that style because of this or because of that. And a lot of times there's no paper trail behind what's happening. Like you might see they say 8 for originality, 9 for this, but what is 8 for originality? It's just a number somebody plucked out of their head. And I'm not downing that. I think that that regular battles are great, but this is a new style of battle where the whole community will be able to judge, and people will be able to dispute too as well. Like, hey, I had 29 styles, they had 32. You overlooked this, or I had 29 styles, they had 27 styles, and you overlooked this particular style or whatever. That type of thing. So the whole community, the whole world community will be able to judge this battle, and we're all going to work on this together. So this battle is going to be a first, in that it's an objective battle. So an objective battle means that the object is what's most important, and so there's not going to be any subjective input of like, oh, I like flare Skratch more than I like the Autobahn Skratch, or I like chirps more than stabs, or they're doing too many crabs, or doing like that. There's not going to be any type of hating on any type of techniques or any kind of opinion within this battle. This battle is going to be purely about who has the most number of styles. Because in my opinion, as a turntablist, to me, the people that I look up to the most, my favorite DJs are the ones that have the widest vocabulary. So this is a kind of like almost like a spelling bee in a sense, where this is not subjective, it's totally objective, and it's about who has the most styles. All right, so now I'm gonna pull up some statistics right here. So we're gonna pull up so I'll say 9.9 billion is what Red Bull's worth, and 0 has gone to the winners. Now let's see what Diplo and A-Track are worth. Let's see. I believe it says A-Track is worth $12 million. A-Track is worth $12 million. Diplo's worth $26 million. And together that's $38 million. And how much is the Goldie Award giving the winners? $0. Now, I do want to give a big shout out to Christy Z and the whole DMC camp. They are, I believe, Virtual DJs is giving prizes. So this is a start. That's a very, very good start. A cash prize. I think it's like $2,500. So shout out to Virtual DJ for giving the winner of DMC actual cash prizes, because this is what we need in the future. All these gear companies are making millions and millions. I was just talking to my homie John Swan about the fact that if one Rain mixer costs $2,000, they can give a $5,000 cash prize. They could give a $10,000 cash prize. That's only 5 mixers. For the price of 5 mixers, they could take that money and give that to a turntablist, and they would get $10,000. Right? That's about $10,000. So, I don't have $10,000 to give like that, but if I did, I would. If I had $1 million, like A-Track and all those guys, I'd be like, hey, here's 5 G's on that. Here's 10 G's. Here's 15 G's. And I have a lot of love for turntablism, so I'm gonna deplete my bank account. I got like 500 and some change in there right now. I'm gonna send you guys, whoever wins, both men, women, young kids, elderly, everybody can apply for this battle. It's kind of like a grant too as well. The winner's going to get $500. Okay, so the winner's going to be getting $500 straight out of my pocket. Future battles might be different amounts, some smaller, some bigger, but this is our first battle. So this is the TTM World Cup, and this is going to be the first TTM World Cup battle, and this is in celebration of the 20th anniversary of TTM, the Turntablist Transcription Methodology. It was on February 17th. 2000 that I released my second book on scratch notation called TTM 1.0, and that system over the past years has helped turntablists become better. And in that process, what's going to happen with this battle is that I'm going to actually be transcribing the winners. All right, so the people that are going to be the top 3 are going to be their routines are going to be transcribed, and the top winner is going to win the prize of $500, and the top 3 are going to be able to win some other types of prizes and things like that. But this is a cash battle, and that's the thing about it. This isn't about prizes and things that gear companies can write off and stuff like that. This is all straight cash, straight to you. Whether it's PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, I'm going to send the money to you, whoever the winner is. So the opening date is going to be February 22nd of this battle, and we'll have the flyers out there. And the end date of the battle, you're going to have 2 months. So from February 22nd to April 22nd, you're going to have that window, that 2-month window to submit all your videos. And we're going to be collecting all those videos and reviewing them thoroughly and counting the number of styles. And I've been in a lot of battles in the past where I'm like, hey, did they even look at my video? Do they even, with this type of battle, you're going to be able to clearly see, like, hey, they looked at my video, they saw that I had 12 different styles. I can do a flare, I can do a stab, I can do this and that, and there's going to be 100% accountability, 100% transparency. Because that's very, very important as far as fairness is transparency. We don't know what the rulings are when judges are friends and there's cronyism, and things like that, And one of the reasons I stopped battling in 2003 was because of that, because cronyism. Like I was actually at I believe I was at BB King's in Manhattan, and the judges that were supposed to be judging me, one walked out the room. He wasn't even there. This was the prelims before the battle, and then the other judge wasn't even looking at me, and I knew my set was really good. I qualified in Atlanta, but I didn't qualify in New York. So that being said, it's been something that I've always wanted to do, is to create a battle that can eliminate subjectivity. And that's what this is. So this is going to be a numeric style count battle, and we're basically just going to be counting the number of styles that you can drop in 7 minutes. So recently I think I was in an IDA battle where I dropped maybe about 30 different styles in a couple of minutes. So let's say if somebody drops 50 different styles or something like that, the person that's going to win this battle is the person that has the widest scratch vocabulary. So they're doing bubble taps, open fader stuff. You could win just doing a faderless. You could actually win this battle if you can drop 40 different faderless styles, and all the other competition is only dropping 20 here or 15 there. You will win. So faderless is included in this, and the different permutations of a scratch are also going to be included as different styles. So let's get to the actual breakdown of how these styles work. So let's say you're doing a flare scratch in regular 4/4 time as like a 16th note, if you do it slower or longer, we'll count that as the same thing. But if you do it as a cross rhythm or in 3/4, if you change the time of it, it'll be counted as another scratch. So, with the flare scratch, with most scratches, you're going to be able to have about you'll be able to get 3 different style points from that. So if you do just a regular flare, if you do a cross rhythm flare, and then, you do a 3/4 flare, in 3/4 time or 6/4 time, those all 3 will count as 3 different styles. So every scratch, almost every scratch, because not every scratch can do that. Some scratches are too long of a combo to be able to make it a cross rhythm or whatever. But, every scratch is going to count, and you're going to be able to get maybe 3 or so different permutations of that. And then combos are also going to count as scratches. So let's say like a Joe Cooley scratch, which is basically basically a chirp followed by a swirl followed by a chirp. That's going to count as its own scratch. That's a combo. So anything that you can do in a short amount of time, like a combo, is going to be counted as a scratch too. So these are like recognizable scratches. So we're not going to break all the scratches down to the smallest components. Like if it's a combo, like a Joe Cooley, or like let's say a Kermit scratch, I'll put the what these scratches look like, floating up in the air or whatever. If you're doing a Kermit scratch, which is like a chirp, and then a flare, that's its own scratch, and then you can do a chirp individually, you can do a flare individually, so you can get a lot of points from doing a lot of different styles and combos and things like that. Because, for me, like I was saying before, my favorite tablists, are people that just have a lot of different styles, and I'm not knocking people that don't have a lot of styles, because I don't think you don't have to have a lot of styles to be a great DJ, and if you have a lot of styles, doesn't make you a great DJ. But if somebody can do 50 different styles, even if I've never heard them before in my life, I would say that that's a pretty good DJ. I mean, as far as turntablism is concerned, because if you've been practicing, you can do, execute a bunch of different styles. Now, I'm sure the question you're thinking about now is about sloppiness. What if somebody drops 50 styles and they're sloppy, and somebody drops, 30 styles and they're not sloppy? Well, the thing is that once you get to the level of being able to drop 50 styles, you've already got your own style. And anybody that's calling that style sloppy, is just somebody that's grown up in a different type of style. When I see battles these days, I see a lot of people kind of regurgitating a lot of, West Coast kind of styles from the late 2000s. I'm sorry, the late 90s, and as well as like maybe early 2000s and stuff like that. But, like let's say there's the chin machine scratches. I never see people do chin machine stuff, or I see, there's like DJ Trouble's delete scratch. Like that's one of my favorite scratches. So, I never see people drop in DJ Trouble's delete scratch. And, I drop those in battles, and judges always vote against it. And I've always felt like, hey, a lot of these scratches I'm dropping are going over the heads of these judges. That's why I created this battle, because this is created for turntablists by turntablists, and also without the main point is to eliminate the cronyism and eliminate the subjectivity. So this is basically going to be like, kind of like a robotic thing where even a robot could be able to judge this. So I'm asking for the whole, battle community that wants to be a part of this to, give your input too on the style counts, and, we can have debates on the style counts. So, on April 22nd we're not going to announce the winner then. That's when the submissions will stop, and we might end up, extending the deadline. If we do, we'll notify you. We'll notify everybody. But, shout out to all the people that are actively battling and currently battling. This battle is for you. And, it's going to be, jumping off the 22nd of this month. And we'll have the flyers out and all that type of stuff. And, I'm going to give a shout out to all the existing battles that are out there. But I do want to, as the head of the United Turntablists Guild, I do want to say that all you battles that are out there, if you guys aren't giving money, you guys are faking the funk. As far as if you're a gear company. Now, I'm not talking about underground battles where it's people, doing it themselves and they don't have the money to do that. I'm talking about, multi-million-dollar companies. I'm talking about, Red Bull, and I'm talking about, Goldie Awards, stuff like that. people that are, hoarding money and keeping it from the community. They're not giving back to hip hop culture. There's a lot of pioneers that are still in the projects, and all that stuff needs to change because, with the actors, before the actors came together and formed their unions, there was no accountability. Actors could get paid nothing. Now, if you're an actor, no matter what you do, if you're part of the union, you're not going to get paid less than $150 for 2 seconds. Even if you only show up, you're only on camera for 2 seconds, or you're only at a gig for 1 day, and you're only there for 2 hours. You're still going to get paid like maybe $120, $150. There's actual minimum wages. And we need that in the battle world. We need to be making money from this. And we're also going to be introducing some other types of battles in the future where they're much smaller prizes, but they'll be happening much more frequently. So where there's just kind of weekly battles going on where you can make $50 here, $150 there, type of a thing like that. So yeah, basically, I do urge everybody to submit their videos to this battle, and I'll go into the rules a little bit more. So the rules are basically you have 7 minutes to drop as many styles as you can. You're allowed to change speeds too. You're allowed to speed up the beat. You're allowed to slow down the beat. And the beats that's provided is going to be all the same beat. I'm kind of opposed to kind of battles that have people on different beats as far as like scratch battles, because it's kind of hard if somebody's on some super fast electro track and somebody's on some, kind of backpacky kind of 90 BPM kind of track. People might get hyped over the electro track more. Or if somebody's doing a bunch of, 2 clicks on the 90 beat per minute track, it might sound faster than the electro 2 clicks, because the electro 2 clicks might be crossed with them 2 clicks that are slower. So then the judges might go towards that. Like the last battle I was just in, the Ordophon battle, all the top winners, they all chose, none of them chose beats over 100 beats per minute. And my beat was like 120 or something like that, 127 or something like that. It was like an electro speed beat, and they kind of voted against that. So this battle, everything's going to be standardized. So there's just one beat, and but you can change the speeds over the beat. So you have 7 minutes. So in that first 3 minutes, you might be like, hey, I want this beat to be rocking out at this, and then now I'm going to slow it down so I can do some other styles on it, because there are different styles go with different speeds better. So you're going to be welcome to approach the beat from any angle you want, as well as acapella. And acapella will be counted as a style too. Like if you are, let's say you just turn the beat off for a second and go acapella for a minute and a half and start rocking out with the sound, then you're going to be able to get extra credit for that. That's going to count as its own style, as in changing the speed, like changing the speed of a scratch within an acapella set will be counted as one style. So everything that you do that's unique and different is going to be counted, and whoever has the most creativity points as far as different styles, because each different style is another aspect of creativity. That's how I look at it. Then you'll get different points for that. All right. So so shout out to everybody that's currently battling, and shout out to everybody that wants to be a part of this and enter this in the future. This is all ages. There's not going to be any filters or weeding out people like that. Like whoever can win can win. You could have just started DJing 3 years ago and win this if you've got your styles up. If you have the most styles, we're gonna find out who has the most styles in the world. So currently we don't really know that. We know that Cubert's ill and D Styles is ill. There's a lot of ill cats out there, but who really has the most styles? And we're gonna find that out. Some people might not even submit, but we're gonna find out of the crop that submits who has the most styles. And I think that the world's gonna be surprised maybe who some of these new people are. Because I just saw in the battle I was just in, the Ordophon battle, there was a young girl, I'm not sure from what city she was from, and she was dropping a lot of different styles. I saw her drop 10 different styles in one set, and that's a lot. Some people only have 5 styles, and so this is a numeric style count battle. So that's the name of this battle, is the numeric style count. And there will be a trophy that goes with this too as well. So the winner's going to get a trophy plus the $500, plus they're going to be getting you know, TTM gear, posters and stuff like that, and also the TTM software that's going to be coming out in March. All right, so this is the first TTM, the TTM. All right, so to wrap it up, the basics about this battle. One, this is a battle that's open to everybody. It's going to be 7 minutes long, and there's going to be one beat, but you can change the speeds of the beat. All right, and this is one round. There's not going to be multiple rounds. This is just whoever has the most styles wins. That's simple. Whoever has the most styles is going to win this battle. And combos count as a style. A scratch counts as a style. A cross rhythm of that same scratch counts as another version of it. And then the triplet version of that scratch counts as another version of it. So, you know, there's going to be all those things are going to be taken into consideration. All right. And so, you know, the judges are going to be the whole industry. So anybody can judge. Anybody that's a turntablist. Anybody can give their own opinion and post. And it's going to be a community effort as far as the judging, you know, led by TTM Academy, led by us. And the winners are going to be transcribed. Their routines are going to be transcribed. I'm going to transcribe the actual notation for what they did to win. And that's just going to be for the winner. Yeah, and the top 3 will get prizes, but the winner is the only one that's going to get the cash. That's going to be $500. Next time we have this, you know, we'll have cash for the top, everybody, you know. But this is just starting out. So this is just the first battle that we're doing, and we're going to keep expanding out from that. So this is the TTM World Cup battle number 1, the numeric styles battle. Numeric styles count. All right. And so yeah, we're about to launch. You know, we're launching right now, and this is you know, February 22nd is when you're going to be able to start it off and start submitting your videos. So, you know, definitely just keep practicing and getting your styles up. And yeah, we'll see you at the battle. Peace.